Pause your activity, inhale steadily, and be ready to take in what follows. In this very moment, as my words travel across time and distance to meet you, an unseen key suspends itself before your heart. It does not fit metal locks, nor does it demand physical thresholds. This key grants access to something far vaster and opening that countless people never recognize throughout their years. It releases the strong room where your authentic treasure lies. And when I mention wealth here, I am not alluding to metaphors or hazy notions of success. I am speaking of literal material money, the kind you can handle, tally, and spend. These are resources poised for you at this very instant, like a river restrained by a dam that needs only one utterance to raise the gates and cascade limitless plenty into your days. Permit me a direct question, one that separates mere dreamers from those who decide to bring outcomes into form. Suppose I revealed that one sentence, a decree spoken a single time with absolute certainty, could permanently change how you relate to money. Would you dare to pronounce it? Or would you waver at the last moment, apprehensive of the immense power those words might unleash throughout your existence? Do not be mistaken. The power drawing near is neither minor tame nor mild. It is an energy that extracts you from illusion and installs you within the vibrant reality of sacred abundance. Not all are prepared for a transformation of this magnitude. Some cannot hold the intensity of ongoing prosperity after long seasons trained by scarcity. Florence Scovel Shinn, an extraordinary woman who walked New York's avenues nearly a century back, unveiled wisdom guarded for ages. She declared with luminous clarity that the spoken human word is the most potent magic wand operating in this realm. Each syllable you voice is more than air moving past your lips. Every word functions as a decree, a hidden covenant impressed upon the universe in living flame. Each sentence issued is an order delivered to the creative powers weaving your world. You have come to this consecrated moment because something greater guided your steps. An old promise has called your name. One sentence, one instant of complete faith, and a wealth so expansive, the rational mind scarcely comprehends its measure. Therefore, listen with undivided attention. This is not a matter of parroting lines mechanically. It is not a formula to memorize, nor a quick self-improvement hack. What comes forth is an archaic decree that functions only when voiced with exact energy, within the right state of awareness, and with the steadiness of one who commands rather than supplicates. When this sentence is spoken properly, repetition becomes unnecessary. It stands sealed and incontestable. You may have tried affirmations already, perhaps copying uplifting lines into a careful journal, chanting mantras before the mirror, or following rituals with candle stones and fragrances. And yet, despite such dedication, money still escaped you like water, streaming through open hands. You reviewed the bank statement only to confront the same disheartening totals. Funds arrived and almost immediately dissolved into invoices, obligations, and relentless surprises. Admit it plainly, has this occurred in your life? Have you felt the sting of applying guidance from books and mentors while watching nothing truly shift in your purse in your monetary reality? Today, the cause will come into focus. Now you will perceive clearly that the flaw was not you, neither your skill, nor your deserving. The crux resides in the employment of the word, because an affirmation acquires force only when it rises from the center of absolute assurance. Florence articulated this with misconception-clearing lucidity, Your word is your wand, and it works when you truly grasp what you are saying. Whatever you designate with authentic conviction is drawn into your experience. Words voiced with fear, masquerading as hope, inevitably germinate further fear. Hence, before unveiling the sacred wording, preparation is required. Grasp the origin of the potency you are about to handle. Comprehend the unseen force that rends mountains when proper words are declared. Learn the ancestral significance of this decree. Then, as the sentence departs your lips, it will stamp a fiery command upon the weave of reality rather than fade as an empty echo swept off by the gusts of doubt. Let me propose a gesture in this moment, simple yet potent. Visit the comment section of this video and write "Estoy listo para recibir." Do not perform it mechanically as a routine remark. Treat it as a brief rite, a sign that you are unfastening the doors of your awareness. What you proclaim openly, what you inscribe, where witnesses can observe, starts forming in the unseen long before it arrives in tangible form. This marks the first deliberate step toward boundless abundance, which is your native right. In the coming moments, I will lead you through 7 vital insights, 7 rungs of a golden ladder, rising from insufficiency to unending prosperity. When you reach the 4th rung, the exact threshold of widened awareness, you will receive the sentence able to recast your financial fate. Yet understand, this is not a mere gift. It is a trial, because not everyone is inwardly prepared to speak it with the demanded force. Will you be prepared? Will you affirm your sacred inheritance with unwavering courage? Close your eyes briefly, only for a moment. Now envision with me a completely renewed life, one where money moves toward you as effortlessly as the air that enters your lungs. Not as an occasional stroke of luck or an infrequent marvel, but as a sacred right, as ordinary as dawn. Picture yourself clearing debts with ease, without chest-tightening weight, without the anxiety that robs your sleep. Picture journeying wherever you desire without tracking prices or scraping together remnants at month's end. See yourself aiding those you cherish without fearing deprivation for yourself, without the chronic dread of shortage. Such a life is neither imaginary nor reserved for a select minority. It already exists, resonating at a frequency slightly beyond your current reality, poised behind a delicate threshold. Right now, precisely in this instant, the key to that doorway hovers within reach. Your sole task, your solitary duty, is to pronounce one sentence a single time, investing it with the full power of your spirit. Thereafter, you will be different. Your perception of money will shift, and the sting of want will fade. Welcome to the most closely held secret within the teachings of Florence Scovel Shinn. Ready yourself, for what arrives may strike you at first, and at the same time release you from fetters you scarcely recognized. Have you observed how certain words vanish like smoke, while others etch themselves into life like chiseled stone? Such is the deep enigma of the sentence nearing you. Florence Scovel Shinn grasped this with a rare comprehension in her era. She recognized that life does not respond to vague notions drifting through thought, nor to shy wishes barely acknowledged. Life heeds the word uttered with conviction, the voice that issues orders with authority. Each time you speak with steady certainty, you inscribe a decree upon the unseen tapestry of existence, and such spiritual directives never return void. They accomplish their purpose invariably. Many assume they must chant affirmations endlessly, as though the universe were deaf, or the divine inattentive, as if creation required wearisome persuasion. This is not the case. The universe listens the first time. What is absent nearly always is the resonance of genuine command, the timbre that makes reality quiver and come into alignment. That tone neither asks from fear, nor begs, nor falters. It simply decrees like a ruler addressing subjects, like an adept directing the elements. Examine your life honestly. How often have you said, "I want to be prosperous. I desire to have money. I would like to be rich"? And when you spoke what fueled the words assurance or deficiency? Were you speaking from a sense of abundance or from desperation? Because if 1,000 times you repeated, "I want prosperity," while inwardly holding emptiness, anxiety, and agitation, then you merely magnified the reverberation of lack. You broadcast frequencies of scarcity, and the universe, consistent as ever, returned more of the same. The sentence under discussion is of another order, not a cheerful embellishment or a motivational fridge sticker. It is an ancient key, the distillation of ages of spiritual knowing into a compact cluster of potent words. This decree, when spoken with authentic faith, not tentative hoping, but faith that moves mountains, secures your financial destiny. And here is what astonishes the rational mind once is sufficient. When the order arises from the soul's core, the meeting point of you and the divine, it requires no reiteration. It has already been received, recorded, and set in motion. Here is the central mystery that separates people who truly transform their lives from those who stay stuck in ceaseless effort. Not everyone is fit to speak this sentence. The force within it is immense, so shattering to entrenched scarcity that without genuine faith, no motion occurs. It is like attempting to launch a rocket with no propellant. You flip the switch and nothing happens. For this reason, Florence emphasized cultivating and readying the state of consciousness. The initial task is to melt the fear lodged in the innermost strata of your being and to expand the heart into a sacred certainty that abundance is a birthright, not a special favor. Once this groundwork is complete, words no longer ring empty. They crystallize as living gold. Consider yourself carefully. You stand here because something beyond ordinary awareness recognized that your time has come. Your higher self, your undying soul, that fearless dimension has guided you to this threshold. Money is not some far-off luxury. It is a sacred entitlement. Abundance is not a fairy tale for elites. It is your universal patrimony. This inheritance awakens through potent decrees pronounced with inner spiritual authority. Carve this certainty upon your heart. When the moment comes and the full sentence is disclosed, it will not be another fact to archive and abandon. It will mark a decisive choice whose echo carries across the entire span of your path. It will be the instant to assert with calm but unshakable firmness something indelible. And once spoken, your renewed financial landscape starts sketching itself at once like a celestial magnet summoning flecks of gold. Until that point, walk with me stage by stage. Each word and insight that reaches your awareness is preparing the consecrated moment of the decree. If you have journeyed to this paragraph, it is because the mystery has already singled you out. The choosing is complete. What remains is your consent. Close your eyes again and journey with me beyond time and distance. We travel to New York nearly 100 years in the past. Picture the tireless city's surging avenues. Through that thunderous clamor and perpetual motion moved a singular woman remarkable among the crowd. A woman decades ahead of her time, her name Florence Scovel Shinn. While throngs hunted for solutions amid the world's commotion, she discovered them in the quiet stillness of the timeless spirit. You may know her through her transformative writings. You may regard her as an early teacher who addressed prosperity with exceptional clarity. You may even consider her a revolutionary. Yet prior to any renown, Florence was simply like you. She understood firsthand the paralysis of doubt, the chest-constricting squeeze of lack, and the chilling fear of not possessing what is essential. In her very soul, she tasted what it means to lose it all and rebuild from the ground up. Within that fertile terrain of trials and tears, soil watered by persistence and trust, Florence uncovered the rarest treasure a human can unearth: the generative power of speech. She did not draw this wisdom from dusty tomes or elite academies. She arrived at it through lived experiment, demonstrating in her own life that words genuinely sculpt tangible reality. Florence asserted with razor clarity that cut through doubt, your word is your wand. Whatever you name with conviction, you draw toward you. Whatever you proclaim with steadfast faith appears no exceptions. Attend carefully to this central premise. What you echo under the propulsion of fear also unfolds, because the universe does not evaluate your language as good or bad. It simply answers the energy your words carry. This is the golden key that transformed her life and eventually the lives of multitudes. Envision just for a moment that every sentence you utter is a seed scattered into the universe's unseen soil. Some grow into prosperity's trees that bear golden fruit. Others become choking weeds that sap vitality. Still others harden into scarcity's thorns that pierce again and again. What then determines the kind of harvest? Solely the field that receives the seed, your consciousness. When it is saturated with fear, your speech breeds more fearful episodes. When it is steeped in doubt, it produces further bewilderment and hesitancy. But when your awareness flowers in complete trust of the divine, your words call forth unending streams of abundance. Florence grasped a truth many overlook. The universe does not respond to mute thoughts or half-hidden wishes sheltered in the mind. It answers to spoken decree, to the sonic vibration of words that stir the air before you. Voice is unalloyed vibration, and vibration is creation's earliest essence. Each word you speak acts like a diamond chisel, cutting facets into reality's raw stone. With every sentence, even unconsciously, you craft your fate. Consider honestly, what do you habitually say day after day? Everything is difficult. Money is never enough. I am always tired. Nothing works out. I have no luck. Do you recognize it now? Every one of these utterances is a decree dispatched to creation's formative powers, and the universe consistently faithful and neutral answers. Yes, it shall be done according to your word. It does not separate jest from earnestness nor terror from assurance. It simply complies. Florence then taught first hundreds and later thousands to overhaul their vocabulary entirely, not as a shallow mindset game, but as a sacred rite, a liturgy of renewal. The results that ensued were striking nearly beyond belief. Individuals who had endured decades of hardship began to flourish with startling speed. The despondent sick recovered. Isolated hearts that had never tasted love discovered fitting partners. These changes arose because they learned to use speech as a consecrated bridge spanning the unseen field of limitless potential and the seen plane of tangible results. Consider sincerely if you were to revolutionize your speaking from this very moment, what might shift in your life over the next 30 days? What would stand changed after a full year, voicing only words of power and plenty? Can you picture the comprehensive metamorphosis? Can you sense how utterly your circumstances would alter? Florence asked these very questions of those who approached her. She did not peddle hazy theories or effortless guarantees. She presented living demonstrations, authentic testimonies, and evidence that could not be dismissed. Each account of change returned to the same fundamental conclusion: a word uttered in faith molds reality. Therefore, before I unveil the sacred sentence that can alter all things, you must grasp at the deepest level the foundational principle upholding the cosmos. This is no parlor trick or naive superstition. It is the most ancient spiritual law, older than pyramids, older even than the stars. The law proclaims everything that is spoken with absolute faith inevitably transforms into physical reality. Today, this primordial truth lies within your grasp, vital throbbing, waiting to be stirred awake. Ready yourself, because soon you will see why crowds fail to draw prosperity even while reciting correct affirmations. You will recognize the hidden snare that holds millions captive inside the aching mirage of perpetual lack. Pause and reflect with me. How many dawns have you risen with heaviness in your chest, convinced that money never suffices? You clear one bill and another materializes at once. Your paycheck lands and vanishes before you can register it. A surprise windfall appears, and almost mockingly, an urgent expense devours it whole. Life can feel like a hidden vortex, siphoning off each coin and every chance that approaches. The majority remain ensnared in this formidable mental snare I name the illusion of scarcity. So artfully constructed and persuasive is this illusion that it quietly dictates decisions, colors, feelings, and scripts the very language you speak. Yet a freeing truth stands firm. Scarcity is unreal. It never has been and never will be. It is merely a warped mirror image produced by a mind cut off from its native plenty. Turn inward with uncompromising honesty. How often each day do you murmur inwardly, "I can't afford that there's never enough money. Wealth belongs only to a few. I'll never get out of this situation." Every time you rehearse or accept these lines, you nourish a subtle construct, an unseen specter named scarcity. The more energy you lend it, the larger it swells, and the more control it exerts until it commands the theater of your life. Florence Scovel Shinn expressed this reality with crystalline precision. A lack of money is not primarily an economic circumstance, nor merely a reflection of national conditions. It is a spiritual phenomenon, a constriction in the current of flow. Money does not recede because the world lacks supply notice that trillions move every second. It withdraws because through fearful and limiting thoughts and speech, you personally drive it away. Picture universal abundance as a vast, radiant river running without pause day and night through every season. This river is boundless, ever-flowing, and undiminishing. Yet if your mind keeps echoing, "There's not enough. Nothing is for me, I don't deserve," then you erect an unseen dam that obstructs its natural current. The river does not cease. Your own barrier is what halts the flow. The illusion of scarcity wields such power exactly because it dresses up as reality and presents itself as undeniable fact. Seeing a small account balance, you conclude, "This is the reality of my life." losing a job you affirm. This proves opportunities don't exist. What often goes unseen is that the outer world mirrors the inner world, and only by altering consciousness can the looping pattern of lack be dissolved. Pose to yourself a sacred inquiry. What if, rather than pronouncing money never comes to me, you began to state with conviction, money always comes at the perfect moment? And what if each bill you paid were recognized not as depletion, but as a prosperity seed, fated to return, multiplied? To a strictly logical mind, this may appear minor, but in the spirit's vocabulary, such an inversion constitutes a seismic shift that remakes the terrain of life. Florence calmly yet forcefully taught that scarcity vanishes when it is supplanted by divine certainty, the unwavering faith that nothing is lacking for those who trust abundance is current. Hold unwavering certainty that you are a true offspring of infinite abundance. See yourself as a direct inheritor of the universe's limitless riches, and realize that what is yours by divine right can never be seized, refused, or blocked by any power at all. This assurance is continually born from words declared in faith. The mirage of scarcity evaporates entirely when you deliberately choose to speak prosperity, even in the midst of profound want. When you firmly declare abundance, even with empty pockets, you are not narrating surface conditions. You are issuing a decree for what you intend to materialize. That is true faith, the unseen force that shifts mountains, clears roads, and multiplies life's supply. Receive this with your heart and store it in your soul. If money has sifted through your fingers like fine sand, the cause is not life's unfairness, nor harsh destiny, nor heavenly retribution. It is simply that you have gazed into a fractured mirror, a warped reflection of yourself, and mistaken that narrow picture for reality. Scarcity has never been real. It is merely a phantom shadow, and every shadow vanishes the instant the lamp of awareness is switched on. In the coming stage of this awakening, that light will blaze even brighter, because you are nearing the sacred sentence that countless seekers have pursued for lifetimes, and that only a few have dared to speak with the necessary strength and faith. This is a singular and potent sentence, able to throw open at once the floodgates of a prosperity river, meant to course unhindered through your life. You have arrived here because a depth within your soul sensed the gravity of this very instant. You have already been introduced to a mystery grasped by few, come to understand the generative force of the spoken word, and perceived clearly the unreality of the scarcity that previously held you captive. At this moment, you are poised before a holy gateway, a threshold from which the decree that unlocks the doors to your genuine everlasting abundance will be spoken. Stop briefly. Take 3 deliberate deep breaths. Picture yourself stepping into an unseen sanctuary, a consecrated chamber, where the entire cosmos attends carefully to each breath and beat of your heart. Inside this temple, there is no pretense or disguise, only unalloyed truth and purity. In such a place, one may pronounce a decree solely with complete authenticity. Florence Scovel Shinn dedicated her life to conveying a deep, emancipating truth. Real wealth is not born from grinding effort, anxiety, or dread. Prosperity flowers from an awakened, uplifted awareness, and that awareness widens through a consecrated utterance, a phrase that neither supplicates nor cycles endlessly. It is a proclamation that commands, ordains, and brings forth with sacred authority. This phrase is real and operative. It is as old as time itself, and as plain as daybreak, yet it contains force so immense that it can wholly refashion reality. Attend to it with the entirety of your being. Receive it with the ears of your eternal soul, as though your life hinged upon it, because in a profound sense, it truly does. The sacred sentence is, "My riches by divine right now flow to me in avalanches of abundance." Quiet the noise of the outer world. Permit these words to vibrate gently within the inner sanctuary of your heart. Allow every tone, every syllable to reach and permeate the deepest strata of your soul. Now listen once more, not through the body's hearing, but through the spiritual hearing of an awakened soul. My riches by divine right now flow to me in avalanches of abundance. This is not a line to recite robotically by the dozen, nor a slogan to tape on walls or memorize devoid of feeling. It is a sacred decree, a universal command that must be spoken only once, provided it rises from the core of certainty, from an unshakable faith and a conviction that does not waver. When you utter it in truth, you are merely acknowledging an eternal reality that has been present from the beginning. Abundance is not an exclusive privilege for a select minority. It is the native inheritance of every child of the divine. What is yours by spiritual right bestowed even prior to creation cannot be refused or removed by any force in existence. Sense right now the living current animating each word of the consecrated decree, "My riches." Do you feel it? You are not referring to some far-off amorphous tomorrow. You are not nourishing a hazy wish that something may occur. Eventually, you are declaring with sacred authority what is already yours in the immediate present. You do not rely ultimately on employers, corporations, or volatile markets. Your supply is infinite, and your inheritance was guaranteed at creation's dawn. Now, precisely in this moment, riches move toward you. Not tomorrow, not someday, not contingent upon feeling more worthy, but now in avalanches of abundance. Not as meager allotments or sporadic scraps, but as robust streams of prosperity, advancing with creation's compelling momentum. Here is the unveiled secret separating those who remake their lives from those who remain trapped in continual striving. Hearing with the ears or grasping with the intellect is insufficient. One must proclaim. Let the words move through your throat, resonate along your vocal cords, and become tangible waves in the air that stir the energetic field surrounding you. Voice them with the force and assurance of someone who knows the cosmos is listening. Creation hears a declaration once, yet it waits for that one utterance to be delivered with the concentrated fire of your entire faith within a moment of total potency. Act now. Do not delay, do not question, and do not permit fear to restrain you. Speak quietly if others are within earshot, or resolutely if you are alone, but speak from the full power of your being. Do this and pronounce with the complete vitality of your soul. My riches by divine right now flow to me in avalanches of abundance. And if anything inside you has awakened, if a warm tide or a tremor of recognition has moved through your body, then set down that sentence in full right now. Do not write from hollow routine or simple ceremony. Inscribe it as a spiritual seal, a cosmic autograph, a consecrated covenant. Whatever you express publicly, whatever you declare before witnesses begins to crystallize more quickly within the unseen web of creation operating around you. In speaking these words, you have engaged a master key already twisting within the lock of your financial destiny. The machinery of the universe has started to move, and portals that were shut are now swinging ajar. Ready your heart, because you will soon be shown how to apply this decree within a sacred and potent ritual and action so deep that you will never need to repeat it again. Now you possess the key gripped securely in your own hands, yet a key alone does not open anything. It must be turned with deliberate intention and lucid awareness. That purposeful turn-in is the ritual outwardly simple, yet inwardly revolutionary. It is the act that elevates ordinary speech into an everlasting decree etched within the sacred ledger of destiny. Attend with complete focus. This is not concerned with candles, crystals, or ornate rites. Nothing external is required. The authentic ritual, the sole one that truly matters, unfolds inside you. It resides in your spoken voice and in your faith. The one essential requirement is to enact it a single time, investing every fiber of your soul into that consecrated moment. Begin by finding a stretch of profound quiet. No age-worn sanctuaries or adorned altars are needed. All that matters is a place where silence prevails and your link to the infinite stays clear. It could be your bedroom, a living room at daybreak, a parked car, or a secluded nook outdoors. The setting is immaterial. Your inner condition of presence and spaciousness is what counts. Gently close your eyes. Draw a deep breath, not merely in the chest, but from your core, letting air flood the lungs and re-energize every cell. Breathe in for 4 counts, retain for 4, and breathe out for 4. Complete this cycle 3 times with full attention. With each in-breath, attune to the universe's endless abundance. With each out-breath, let go of fear, dissolve doubt, and release every remnant of scarcity lodged within. Notice your body settling into deep ease. Feel accumulated strain streaming off your shoulders like a quiet river. Let your jaw unclench and your muscles grow light, restful, and calm. Observe your mind, formerly stirred, becoming as placid as a lake after the wind has stilled. Sense your awareness widening, opening like a vast window that admits an endless golden radiance. With eyes closed, envision a stream of liquid gold gliding toward you. This current is perpetual. It does not wane. It does not run dry. It knows no edges. It symbolizes your authentic essence, your sacred patrimony, the timeless flow of limitless riches already residing within. Watch this golden river draw near and envelop you entirely. Experience the shining current wrapping around and permeating your whole being from soles to crown. Register the soft warmth and radiant hum of prosperity, and recognize that every domain of your life is being washed by this generous, unstoppable energy. In this exalted state of awareness, suffused with peace and unqualified certainty, where you no longer identify as limited, but as a divine heir affirming an eternal patrimony, you are to speak this sacred sentence. Part your lips and let the words move forth with steady clarity. Not in a wavering cadence of pleading, nor in a tentative whisper of doubt, but in the grounded register of one who commands by sacred authority. Proclaim my riches by divine right now, flow to me in avalanches of abundance. Once the decree is spoken, nothing further is required. Do not say it again. Do not try to refine or amend it. Simply abide in complete stillness, sustained by that widened consciousness, trusting fully that the command has been issued, received, and inscribed within the universe's everlasting records. The silence that follows is not void or vacancy. It is creation's vacant hush, the sanctified interval in which the cosmos rearranges itself to satisfy your decree. Within that hush, unseen forces set people, conditions, and openings into motion, aligning all things so that life actively collaborates on your behalf. Real magic and authentic power live exactly in the refusal to push and prod. If you repeat a phrase incessantly from worry, hesitation, or fear, you are effectively informing the universe that you lack belief, communicating, "I do not wholly trust." So I keep repeating to persuade myself. When a decree is voiced just once with total assurance, creation comprehends at once and proceeds. The command is issued, the seal is set, and the sacred machinery of inevitable manifestation is underway. Picture a judge on the bench raising a gavel and stating decisively, "Case closed." No one requests a repetition. No one questions the force of the pronouncement. One strike suffices. In the same way, a spiritual decree spoken with genuine faith stands final. Spoken in authentic faith, it turns irrevocable, conclusive, and immovable. As you finish the rite, let your eyes open gradually and allow a serene smile, not forced, but the quiet expression of someone who has received a long hoped for grace. Offer thanks not as a petitioner, but as a receiver, acknowledging a gift already granted. Give thanks with the steady assurance that abundance is already approaching you. Stand and move through your days with the composed confidence of someone who already owns what has been proclaimed. Regard it not as some far-off pledge, but as a reality already present, awaiting its unveiling in the material world. Whenever doubt sidles near or fear murmurs that nothing is different, resist the urge to restate the decree. Instead, remember gently, it is spoken, it is sealed. And whatever is voiced with sacred certainty never returns empty. This is the one-word rite so straightforward that the analytical mind questions its potency, yet so vast that life will validate it through clear signs, showing that an irreversible power has stirred within you. Ready yourself, because you will now encounter real testimonies from everyday people who underwent profound, remarkable changes after speaking this sentence once. Their accounts may appear improbable, yet as you listen, you may glimpse the outline of your own future in them. You now possess the sacred sentence and have learned to voice it with force, yet a faint inner question may persist. Can one declaration genuinely reconfigure an entire life? Do not be troubled. You are far from alone. Multitudes have felt that same pause, but when they summoned the courage to pronounce the words in complete faith, their lives shifted so greatly that the results appeared nothing short of miraculous. Let me offer true accounts that demonstrate how the seemingly impossible turns inevitable when we align with the spiritual laws of supply. One story concerns a woman named Helena, whose adult years were overshadowed by a persistent heavy fear about finances. She labored for long hours, frequently holding 2 jobs at once. Still, expenses chased her unceasingly like tireless shadows. At times, she awoke from anguished dreams of being engulfed by towering debts. Then one evening, after encountering a teaching on the potency of spiritual decree, Helena carved out a pocket of solitude. She slipped into the bathroom, the only quiet place she possessed, sat upon the cool tile, and with every ounce of her heart's strength, spoke the sacred sentence once. By the very next day, something remarkable unfolded. An unforeseen call arrived. A past client reported discovering papers about a payment overlooked years earlier and expressed a desire to settle it at once. The sum was significant, but it proved merely the first stone in an avalanche of blessings. Over the ensuing weeks, unforeseen openings surfaced from every side. Acquaintances who hardly knew her began putting her name forward for fresh work. In under a month, Helena had doubled her monthly earnings. Then came Samuel. Sunk in profound sorrow and discouragement, he stumbled upon this instruction nearly by accident. His heart was bruised, but a small ember of faith still glowed. So he chose to utter the sentence. He did not know the mechanism by which it would work, nor the timing of any change, yet something inside insisted that an escape route had to be real. In under 2 weeks, Samuel received an unexpected call inviting him to interview with a firm he had never encountered. The role did more than double his previous pay. It also connected him to key people who could unlock avenues of enterprise he had never thought attainable. Half a year later, beyond the strong salary, he had started a side venture that added reliable income. Samuel summed it up this way. It was as if a vast river, always there, but held back by a great dam, had suddenly been released, flooding my life with more blessings than I could contain. Yet perhaps the most touching story concerns a single mother of 3 young children. She existed at the edge of lack, frequently forced to choose between the power bill and enough groceries for her family. Life's burden pressed so hard that she felt her stamina and body slowly failing. One night, after tucking the children in, she knelt on the quiet living room floor and uttered the phrase, tears streaming down her cheeks. Later, she explained that in that instant, a warm wave wrapped her whole being, as though unseen hands held her, assuring her that all would be well. Days afterward, a neighbor she scarcely knew proposed a work-from-home opportunity selling handcrafted goods. Incredibly, the venture flourished with speed. Within a few months, she was not only sustaining her children with dignity, but also mentoring other women in comparable situations toward their own success. Today, she leads a small enterprise employing 15 people. In her words, I can't explain with logic what happened. I only feel that after that decree, the whole universe seemed to join forces to lift me up. The common thread in these testimonies is not luck or coincidence. It is the sure, natural outworking of a word delivered in complete faith, once and only once, brimming with conviction, free of hesitation, fear, or the faintest doubt. Now the question turns to you: what will unfold when you speak this sentence with genuine certainty? Which long-barred doors will swing open before you? Which seemingly endless debts will melt away like frost in sunlight? Which concealed chances will step forth from the unseen as though awaiting this sacred directive? If your inner life answers with a resonant yes, this is mine, then affirm now, I too am a witness of abundance. It makes no difference if your eyes have not yet met visible evidence, or if your bank statement still displays the same dispiriting figures. Declare it now as an act of faith, a decree already forming in the unseen before it manifests in the realm of matter. Everything called forth in faith commences its journey into tangibility. Ready every facet of your being, because you are about to grasp something still deeper. When the mind embraces abundance as its native state and ceases resisting, choosing instead to allow change, does not merely become plausible, it becomes utterly unavoidable. In every life, there arrives a singular moment when something shifts permanently and cannot be undone. A moment that admits no reversal and will not be overlooked. It resembles striking a tiny match in the thickest dark. The glow widens across the room, and from that point forward, you can never perceive the space as you once did. The shadow recedes, the light persists, and something within you is altered for good. That moment has just unfolded inside you. You may not have fully recognized it yet. Your rational mind may still be sorting out what occurred. Yet at the deepest stratum, the level of the soul where the true work is done, you are not the same person you were prior to hearing that sentence. Because when you spoke the decree, you did not handle abundance as an abstract idea. You actually opened a doorway into new awareness. You stirred a fresh field of energy. You brought yourself into alignment with a frequency distinct from your prior experience. And when awareness broadens like this, ascending to a higher register, the reconfiguration of the outer world becomes just as inevitable. The question is no longer whether, but only when and in what manner it will appear. Maybe right now, your account balance looks unchanged. Maybe the same stack of invoices still waits. Maybe the exterior picture appears identical. Nevertheless, in the invisible domain, the field of causes from which all effects arise, everything has already shifted into vigorous motion. It resembles a seed buried under shadowed earth. On the surface, nothing appears to be changing yet. Underneath, dynamic processes are already underway. The husk is splitting. First roots are pushing outward, and life forces are stirring quietly. Your decree has already initiated this sanctified germination, setting the whole cycle of growth in motion. And although your physical sight may not register it, yet abundance is already advancing toward you, gathering speed with every passing instant. Florence Scovel Shinn often stated a point many considered startling, yet it was wholly true. Genuine faith means declaring wealth precisely when the world around you shouts of shortage. Real faith is the resolve to affirm abundance even while your pockets feel empty. True faith is offering thanks for blessings not yet visible, yet known in your heart to be approaching. This is exactly the stand you have taken now. You have spoken from inward certainty rather than from anxious craving. Your decree issued from spiritual authority, not from a posture of petition. Though the gesture may appear modest, it is in truth a seismic spiritual event of vast magnitude. Transformation, inevitable and enduring, starts on the inside. Initially, you realize that thoughts about money no longer press on your chest with suffocating heaviness. You notice the immobilizing fear of tomorrow loosening its grip. Then, in a simple moment, you hear yourself say spontaneously, "I can," rather than "I can't." You find confidence arising where previously only unease existed. Consequently, as though in a spotless mirror, the external world begins to align with and echo this new inner frequency. Survey your surroundings with renewed sight, with perception widened by awakened awareness. The position that formerly appeared sealed like a closed door may unexpectedly reveal itself as a prized opening. The obligation that looked interminable and impossible to resolve may unwind through unforeseen means. The individual who appeared distant or even adversarial may turn into a helpful ally, having simply awaited the shift in your vibration to come forward and support you. When your inner consciousness is deeply renewed, the surrounding universe cannot avoid adapting and reflecting that change. Resist the impulse to dissect with sheer logic the precise mechanism by which it unfolds. Do not spend your mental resources attempting to map every step that leads to the outcome. Do not press and pry at doors trying to control the natural current of events. Keep in mind that your role in this process has already been fulfilled with precision. The word has been issued with power and authority. The decree stands recorded in the universe's timeless archives. From here, the heavier lifting is no longer yours. Quietly, the universe labors ceaselessly on your behalf, braiding unseen strands of synchronicity, sliding pieces across a vast cosmic chessboard, choreographing meetings, setting opportunities in place, and clearing pathways you will shortly be able to grasp with your own hands. Consider this in tranquility. When a seed stirs within the earth's quiet, what emerges is not merely a brittle sprout. It initiates the becoming of a whole tree, robust and grounded branches lifting toward the sky, while roots drive steadfastly into the deep soil. Similarly, your decree does not invite paltry scraps, loose coins, or hesitant minor adjustments. It summons avalanches and torrents, authentic floods of abundance. That is the very magnitude you have articulated. You did not petition for the bare minimum. You proclaimed abundance in cascading measure, an abundance that neither halts nor contracts, but streams steady and unbroken like a river without end. And when doubt attempts a quiet return, when old fear leans in to murmur that nothing is different, you will keep your composure. You will not chant the decree endlessly as though the universe requires convincing. Instead, you will offer a calm inward smile and recall, it has been said, it has been decreed, it has been sealed. And every utterance voiced with sacred certainty does not come back empty. It returns fulfilled. This pronouncement will serve as your anchor during overcast hours, a continual reminder that abundance is no longer a far-off dream, but a reality advancing toward you with steady, inescapable momentum. If this truth rings within your heart, if a deep place inside identifies it as yours, walk this path with us. Week by week, we will open another portal, disclose another secret, and awaken further levels of awareness that align you ever nearer to the extraordinary life appointed for you. Your transformation starts now. The seed has already cracked open, and this revelatory path is only beginning to unfurl beneath your feet. Ready yourself, because at the culmination, you will learn to seal the whole journey and to affirm before the universe that wealth is your present condition, not a remote wish. And when you arrive at what we name the end, you must recognize it is not a finish, but a bright commencement, a radiant dawn, where money no longer plays the adversary, instead becoming your most devoted ally. It is a commanding new start, one in which you stop pursuing abundance anxiously, because inwardly, you can feel it arriving to meet you continually. You have voiced the sacred sentence with steadiness and resolve. You have rotated the key that unlocks your own destiny. And even if your physical sight has not yet witnessed the full stream of visible wealth inwardly, you can unmistakably sense that a fundamental axis within you has moved and realigned. A fresh current of breath is moving through your days. A renewed assurance settles in your heart, the immovable conviction that your riches secured by divine right are already pouring toward you in unending avalanches of prosperity that do not stall or diminish. Florence Scovel Shinn spent her lifetime proclaiming a profound truth that few truly grasp: what is yours. By divine right, what has been inscribed for you from before time's first dawn cannot be seized, refused, or blocked by any power. And this day, you have consciously taken hold of that timeless truth as your own. On this very day, you have spoken with unwavering voice. On this day, you have issued a declaration clothed in sacred authority. Keep this certainty anchored at the center of your being as an everlasting seal upon your consciousness. What is essential is not mechanical repetition or ornate daily ceremonies. What truly matters is a single declaration delivered with faith so clear and steady that no trace of hesitation or doubt can find a foothold afterward. That faith has been sown like a diamond-bright seed into the rich soil of your soul. The tree has already begun its ascent, though it may still be hidden from sight. Its roots are stretching in quiet power, gathering strength. Its first branches are pushing forth, and before long, you will gather golden fruit that sustains your life and blesses those you cherish. Now, lift your eyes with a prophetic outlook. Picture the coming days in which prosperity arises from wholly unanticipated channels. Envision the feeling that will bloom within when you open your account and behold figures that once seemed beyond reach or possibility. Sense already the profound relief of clearing every debt with grace and ease, unlabored and unburdened by the weight that once pressed upon you. Taste in this moment the freedom of making choices guided by the desires of your heart, rather than the narrow limits of what you believed you could afford. Savor the joy of extending generous support to others without the slightest fear of depletion, secure in the knowing that the flow is inexhaustible. Begin living now the reality of abundance that has always been yours and has waited only for your recognition to step fully into the light. All of this is already advancing in your direction. The force was stirred by your decision and your faith. And now comes an invitation to one concluding gesture of faith, the final seal upon this sacred rite of activation. Go to the comments and make a public proclamation with these potent words, "I already live in my divine abundance." Inscribe them not as a wavering wish or a shy hope, but as a firm testimony, a truth already accomplished. Whatever is declared before witnesses, whatever is affirmed boldly in the open, gathers multiplied force within the unseen realm. Each time you revisit your own statement, you will feel its potency rise anew and recall that your wealth is no longer a distant aspiration, but a living reality unfolding in the present. Walk with us and keep following this path, for Florence did not leave only one powerful teaching to the world. Many further words of power remain to be unveiled, ancient decrees woven into her texts, and master keys that lie quietly within her wisdom. And week by week together, we will unlock fresh dimensional doorways into that remarkable life, which from this moment onward is coming to be wholly yours. Guard all of this like a priceless treasure in the sanctum of your heart. Money does not hasten to those who pursue it in desperation. Prosperity does not appear where anxiety and inner conflict dominate the atmosphere. Money starts to move freely when you calmly claim it as a divine entitlement, unquestionable and everlasting. And this you have already done. You have declared and claimed it, stirring awake the unseen powers that uphold abundance. Now, allow a quiet smile, the smile of calm assurance, to rest on your face, knowing the entire universe is arranging itself in harmonious support of your good. Draw deep breaths with the serenity of someone who has sealed a covenant with the infinite, and open your arms to receive, for your abundance is already here, coursing like a river that is eternal and inexhaustible. Most beautiful and most extraordinary of all, is this what you now feel is merely the outset of an endless journey into unbounded prosperity, a beginning without a limit. Each breath you draw right now is saturated with abundance. Each heartbeat resonates at the frequency of wealth. Every thought that crosses your mind is being bathed in and reshaped by the living current of divine prosperity. Your decree is active and alive. Your abundance is already in motion. From this moment forward, you no longer walk as a seeker, but as one who has found and now moves in the fullness of that discovery.